My name's Lucille and I'm from South Australia. Wow, it's been some journey trying to decide what to do with these rotten teeth of mine. I'm turning 80 in August and I knew something had to happen because they started to fall out. I've had so much root canal and I started to talk to people about what to do. My painter, who's been painting houses for me, suggested that I come here to Dentzz. Well, the family and the friends said, oh, not India, oh, no, don't go there. Anyway, this went on for about about nearly 3 years. And I was almost going to come here, and then my own dentist, my family dentist, said, look, go to one in Adelaide. I went to one and checked it out. I went to another one and checked it out. The prices were ridiculous for a fraction of the work that was going to be done here, because my painter kept saying, go to Dentzz in Mumbai. So in the end, at the very last minute, when I was going to have an operation in Adelaide, I cancelled it. And then I I sent pictures over here and of my teeth, and they were really bad because I'd been in a car accident when I was 30, and the front ones were on a bridge all that time since 1976. And so they were starting to fall down, and the teeth that had been, and most of mine had had root canal, started to snap off. I mean, I lost 4 teeth that just fell out of my head within, I don't know, 6 weeks, 7 weeks. And I thought, this is ridiculous. So then I spoke again to Manish, who'd looked after me here. He was so patient all those years, just calling me now and again. And I spoke to the doctors, probably on WhatsApp, because we actually spoke on we saw each other. It was just lovely. And so then I said, well, look, I'm not going to worry about what family say. I'm not going to worry about anything. I'm just going over there because I'd been here before with Air India, so I wasn't afraid to come here. I was really keen to see how things might have changed because I came here in 1980. I came here. I have never in my life ever been given a blood test. Well, I walked in and I was worried about my blood because I'd been on blood thinners, and I walked in, they gave me a blood test, and I thought, no dentist has ever given me a blood test. And then the scan they had I've been through this before with 3 or 4 different people in Adelaide, and I had all these scans. I even sent them a scan over here so they could see it. But the 3D scan showed up problems that I had no idea was wrong with my teeth. Because of that bridge, I had a terribly, terribly bad infection. Nobody saw it in Australia, and that infection had infected the tooth next to it, and it actually had gone up into my sinus area. It was very, very dangerous and very bad. So they cleaned that out. They used a modern laser, the thing that just cleaned my whole sinus and everything, and they did sinus lifts, and I've never been able to breathe so well. It's just beautiful. And then of course I got all the top ones all prepared, ready for the root canal, and we had bone grafting, and root canals, we had bone grafting done, and also ready and prepared for implants. So I'm having a full implant. Right now I'm wearing temporary dentures. I've only had them in for a day and they're just so comfortable, so well fitting. And down here, I wasn't going to get any of this, nothing like this done in Adelaide. No one even suggested crowning my teeth. Look, for a fraction of the price, I'm not kidding, I would recommend to anybody, if you want to come away from Australia to a group of people that are absolutely so professional with everything they do. The service is unbelievable. I have a personal consultant here who looks after my every move. She's organised the plane to be picked up, organised me to be picked up from the plane, organised me to go back to the plane. She's organised all of the arrangement with all of my appointments with the different doctors here. I've had the same 3 doctors looking after me the whole time. Look, this is a family. I feel as though I belong now to this beautiful, loving family called Dentzz. And I love it so much, and I was so upset about the way I was treated in Australia that I've been researching. And I've been talking to every person that's been sitting in this waiting room here in the front of the Dentzz, their reception area. They give us cappuccino every day, and much of water we want to drink. And I'm not kidding, sitting here, I've spoken to everybody from all over the world. The people I've met have been unbelievable. People that have come once, come twice, come back. They've recommended their friends. Seriously, you could not go to a more friendly, more kind, more caring country. Every one of the doctors here are just so qualified, so caring, all of them. We all have special doctors associated, allotted to us, and they are just so beautiful. Mine were just gorgeous. And all the staff, I mean the reception people, everybody, even the man that made my coffee every day, they were all loved and caring, just wonderful. I recommend Dentzz. Go to one of the Dentzz clinics and you'll have a smile like this, beautiful. I'm so happy, I feel like 20 years younger. Thank you. Thank you, Dentzz.